everybody, how's it going? Another week with Artie Hoffman, and today's topic is, oh my God, till death do you part. Now, those words seems like, for a lot of people, it's like you're sentenced to death, you're sentenced to doom and gloom. But you want to know something? I'm going to explain something to you as far as the true meaning of those words. You know, when people say those words, and according to religion, according to a lot of people, when you say till death do you part, a lot of people say, well, that's your vow to your partner, that's your vow to God. Till death do you part, when one of you physically dies. That's the meaning according to religion and to a lot of other people. The true meaning, the spiritual meaning, till death do you part, when your heart dies in the relationship, till death do you part. All right? God wants you to be happy, and you have to know when the show is over. So at the very beginning, you all have intentions of wanting to make your relationship work, because that's where the both of you are in that moment. And I got to tell you something very, very funny that one of my friends once said. I thought this was great. She looked at me and she said to me, she goes, Art, she goes, I love you forever and for always, for now. And I thought that was so funny. And because that's how you really feel in the now. I love you forever and for always. And that's what your intentions are. But a lot of times, when people make promises, you can't promise because you don't know what the future holds for you. Well, unless if you come see me or if you come see my other friends, then we can tell you what your future holds for you. But you want to know something seriously, though, as far as your relationship goes? A lot of times people grow in different directions, and it's not the intentions. Or sometimes people just want to stay here and you want to grow, or you want to stay and your partner is growing. Again, according to times, a lot of, there's no guarantee with changes, in your life, and those are the few things that are actually guaranteed. So one thing that I don't want to say just one thing. There's a few things guaranteed in life, and that's death, taxes, and changes. Nothing ever stays the same. Now, the intentions is that the two of you grow together. And yes, with relationships, there is a lot of, challenges. There is work involved. But however, it doesn't guarantee you that you're going to be together forever. For those of you who are, God bless you, because unfortunately lately, that has not been the growing trend, that people stay together forever. But when you can, you are truly, truly blessed. But like I said, if something is not working, just know when the show is over. Know when it's time to change. And it's just like, when you're in school, there are certain friends that you're going to have, that you're going to love, like during your childhood years, during your grade years, during your junior high, your high school, your college years. You have certain friends at certain levels, and they change. Some of them are going to be with you at the very beginning, and others are going to be with you only at certain points. Some of them will last a lifetime, and some of them only at certain points. There are people who are with you at school, some people are with you at college, some people are with you, when you start going into motherhood, when you start going into business, life evolves, life changes, So, like I said, so the blessing is if you're able to still, hang on to what you got, great. And I'm all for marriage. I really am. I'm all for marriage. I'm all for growing, with that one special partner. But unfortunately, for those of us who cannot, manage to, stay in just one relationship, then allow yourself to, roll with the punches. Allow yourself to, move on with people who could relate to you, Like I said, for me, I went through a lot of different changes in my life. And, and right now, I happen to be with a girl who really understands me for who I am. But who I was in the past, I'm not the same person today who I was back then. So with that, my relationships changed. And I don't feel bad about it, because whoever you're meant to be with at that time, that's who you're meant to be with. But if you're experiencing a lot of pain, all right, and if you were attracted to somebody because they had something special about them, that you appreciated, or there was something special about you that they appreciated. And what happens is that when people get together, like once they have you, now they want to change you to be more like them. They don't want you to be like that anymore. They don't want you to be that person who you always were, what made you who you are. They want you to be more like them. And so therefore what happens is that this fight begins, you know, because they want you to be like them and you want them to be like you. And it's like, it's about accepting each other for who each other are, you know. And if you can't, you know, then, you know, why don't you just accept the fact that, okay, you are who you are. I am who I am. You want what you want. I want what I want, you know. And if you can't come to a healthy compromise, then just know, you know, it was a fun ride. I want you to be happy and I want to be happy, but maybe we just can't be happy together anymore, you know. And sometimes it does take counseling, you know, just so that you could see eye to eye. But understand this, it takes two people to make it work. You know, so if you're going to counseling, if one person really isn't in the relationship anymore, I don't care how many counseling sessions you go to, all right, it's not going to work. But if the both of you really do want to try to make it work, but you're just not seeing eye to eye on things, then maybe it is just a matter of just going to counseling. But communication is very important in a relationship, all right? So again, till death do you part, when your heart dies in a relationship. But hopefully that won't happen until you physically die. But that's up to you. And that's up to your partner, all right? But it takes two to make something happen. So any of you who would like clarity in your love life, whether it be, should I stay with the person? Should I go? Who's my next love going to be? I'm very good at predicting people's next love in their life, even before you meet them. I just open up my channels, and Cupid and all the other angels, they just share with me all these beautiful messages, and I will help you, you know, find your way as far as within your love life. So just give me a call at 877-ANGEL-02, or just go to artiehoffman.com and check me out. And it was a great pleasure sharing time with you, so you take care and you have a great day.